Hi guys, so today I'm going to be tackling one of the biggest problems that children have at school and something that you might have found a little bit difficult in the past. And this is multiplying 2 digits by 2 digits, so long multiplication. So we're going to start off with 2 digits and then in my next video I'm going to do 3 digits by 2 digits. But today we will be working through this step by step to make sure that by the end of this you feel really, really confident and you can go back into school saying, I know how to do this now, and feel really proud of yourself. So whenever we get a multiplication challenge like this, we have 23 times 14 here, for example. So what we have to do, and this is really important, is we have to set it up in the correct way. Because if we don't set it up right and we don't put the numbers in the correct boxes, in the squares in our workbook, then we're going to make a mistake somewhere along the lines. Because with long multiplication, you guessed it, the clue's in the name, it takes a long time and there are a few steps that you need to do. So presentation is really key here. So we need to make sure that our numbers are set up like this. So first of all, what we have here is we have 23 on the top. That's the first number. So that goes at the top. And we're timesing this by 14. Really important to put our operation at the side there, the times. And we have this directly underneath. Now, sometimes people might do this slightly at the wrong side, and that can really mess up the calculation. So make sure it's directly above and the next number is directly underneath. Then we've got to think about how many lines we need. So in normal column addition and column subtraction, we would only ever have just one space. So we'd miss one line underneath. But with long multiplication, we have to make sure that we've got this here. So we've got our line at the top here, and we've got another line here, but we've missed 2 lines. We've got 2 spaces here. Then we need another one because actually, once we've done all our multiplication, we need to do a little bit of addition. Okay, so the next step is that we need to add our 0. Now, I always call this 0 Fred because it helps you to remember him. So if you want to just pop Fred in there with a 0 like that, that'll really help. And for some children, I sometimes say to them, if you want, you can draw a little smiley face on him just so that you remember him. So that always helps me to remember to write that 0 in there. And we've got to do that because we're thinking about our place value in this, okay? So don't focus on that too much. Let's focus on how to get this calculation done. All right, so first of all, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to change my colour now to green. We've got to focus on this number at the bottom first of all. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 4, and then we have to times it, first of all, by the 3, directly above it, okay? So 4 times 3. So what is 4 times 3? 4 times 3 is 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, just like with column addition and column subtraction, I'm going to put my 2 here, and I'm going to exchange and put 1 there, all right? That's the first step. You've done the first bit. That's really great. The next bit that we have to do is we go, what is 4 now times 2? Okay, so 4 times 2. Well, 4 times 2, of course, is 8. So I could write 8 in there, but wait a minute, we've got this 1. We need to add the 1 on. So 8 plus 1 is now 9. So we pop our 9 in there and I've got 92, okay? So that's the first bit, all done and dusted, easy peasy. Then what we've got to do is we've got to move across here to this number 1, all right? So we think about the next, the tens column now. We've got 1 and we have to go back across to the 3. So we go 1 times 3, which is, what's 1 times 3? 3, of course. So I now need to put my 3 under here, okay? And I'm sorry that I did that in purple. The next one we've got to think about, we've done this one, we now have to do it. Yep, you guessed it. We need to times it by the 2 above. So 1 times 2. 1 times 2, of course, is 2. So I'm going to pop my 2 here. So I've got 92 above, and that was from doing my ones column calculation. And then I've got my other number, which is now 230, because of course we had to remember Fred. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of this together. So I look and I just do exactly the same as column addition. Sometimes children find this really hard because they think they need to do something more. It's just simply adding like you would in column addition. So we go 2 add 0 is 2. 9 add 3 is 12. 2 plus the 1 that we've got here from our exchange is 3. And of course, that is your answer there, guys. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some with you so that you can have a practice with this, and then we'll come back and I'll show you another one. So guys, I've got some here for you to practice, okay? So we've got 34 times 25, we've got 52 times 18, and 63 times 41. Now, these are a little bit trickier. So if you want, you can have a go at them now and see how you get on and pause the video for a second. Or you can wait and watch this next example and then come back to these and have a go. And I'll show you them again at the end. Okay, guys, so now we've got a trickier one for you to have a try at with me. 47 times 56 now. So we're going to set it up exactly the same. We're going to put Fred in there and make sure our lines are all lined up really neatly and they're all in the right column. So let's go ahead and look at what that looks like. So this is 47 times 56, and this is how we're going to work it out, all right? So the first step, can you remember who I like to put in here and who we've got to put in here and remember to put in here? We've of course got our Fred. So Fred goes in there right at the bottom. And again, if it really helps, you can put a smiley face on him, okay? Then the next thing that we're going to do, okay, so let's see if you can remember now. So we go 6 times 7, okay? So we're going to take again and remember, and I'm going to put these and do these in the colors so we can see it. We go 6 times 7, okay? So this one here is being times by the number directly above in the ones column, okay? So 6 times 7, what is 6 times 7? Well, of course, 6 times 7 is 42. So I'm going to put my 4 under here because we've got to exchange that one, and my 2 goes here, all right? Okay, so the next thing we have to do now, yep, you guessed it, is we go 6 times 4, all right? We go across to the 4. Okay, guys, so what's 6 times 4, all right? Yep, it's 24. So we're going to now add the 4 on because we've got to add that, okay? We're not timesing it again, it's just 24, add 4. So I then go 24, add 4, which is 28. So this is going to go right here, and we've got all our numbers in the right place. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to have a look at this tens column here. So we've got 5, and we're going to times our 5 by 7. Okay, so what's 5 times 7? 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, so I'm going to pop my 5 in here. Oops, so a little squiggly 5, isn't it? Goodness me. And then I'm going to pop my 3, tiny 3 up here so that I remember to add that on to the next one. Okay, so I'm now going to go 5 times 4. All right, so 5 times 4. What's 5 times 4? Can you remember? Yep, it's 20. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Add the 3, which makes it 23. Okay, so we pop that one in there like that. And then, of course, we're going to go to our final step. You're nearly there. And we're going to add all of these together. So 2 add 0 is 2. 8 add 5 is 13. And 2 add 3 is 5. And add the 1, we've then got 6. And 2 add, with nothing here to exchange, so 2 add nothing here is 2. So our answer is a lot longer, but this is because these are harder, bigger numbers, let's say. All right. So there you go. We've got our answer, which was 2,632. So I really hope that that helps, okay? And I really want you to have a go at these by yourself, because this is a really tricky thing. And please remember, if you're still feeling a bit not sure about it, I'm going to do another video soon on this. You can go back and practice these again by rewatching this video, but please do have a go at these ones by yourself, because it's really good to have a good practice, okay? So I will leave these on here. You can pause the video and then have a go at these by yourself or with your adult at home and get them to check, and it'll be really satisfying when they check it and you get it right. All right, you're doing amazing. This is really hard stuff, and let me tell you, this is one of the things that most children find difficult in maths. So well done, all right? And keep going and keep trying hard. Please remember to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and share it with your friends if you've got friends who find this tricky too. My name is Emma, and I do tutoring sessions as well. And if you want to join our group sessions, please go to my link and join our Skool community, where you can find lots of worksheets and problems like this on our maths part of our Skool community. I'd love to see you there, and it'd be nice to have you. I do lots of free taster sessions all of the time. So please do come along if you like this video and you think you might like me to be your teacher.